Okay, everybody. Hello. First, I'd like to welcome Jeanette. What do you go by? Jeanette Collins?
Yep.
Okay. So that's my introduction. So I'll just let you introduce who you are and what you do.
Oh, I'm Jeanette Collins. I've been a personal empowerment teacher for 15 years. I've written a children's book. I'm a podcaster in the process of getting that out. And that's basically what I love to do. Help people find their passions and figure out how to change their lives and become a better version of who they want to be. And I've been doing it for years and I love it. So
Nice, nice, nice. Well, you're also my sister.
yes, and I'm
So, I,
Royce the
so I'd like to tell the world that too. And I'm proud of that. And you've
yeah.
helped me on my path of purity. You've helped me in several different ways because other people seem to have keys that unlock all kinds of stuff. And we may get into that a little bit later into the video on how you've helped me. But first, I'd like to hear all about your experience with the hydrogen machine.
Oh, perfect. Well, let's see. I can't remember exactly how long I've had it. I think almost 2 months. That sounds about
That sounds
right.
about right. Yeah.
Well, in order to say what it's done, because I only drink hydrogen water now. Like that's the only water I drink because I really don't want to just pour water in there if it's not going to be the good stuff.
Right.
So, but years ago in my early 20s, I was diagnosed with endometriosis and fibroid tumors in the uterus. I've known I've had them for years and years and years. And then after being done having children, they raised up again, and I was very aware they were there. And 3 weeks, maybe four, into drinking the hydrogen water every single day and breathing, I would do either 90 minutes of breathing 3 times a day or 60 minutes 3 times a day. Just depended on what I wanted to do. But I wanted to really give it a really big try, not a
Mhm.
little try, a really big try. And by the third week in, the fibroid tumors fell out. They came out of my body. My body got rid of them. Yeah. And I knew that's what they were because they're not there anymore. I can't feel them through my uterus anymore. If I press, I used to could find these massive lumps on both sides and they're gone. And I saw them come.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah. And that was one of the hugest things. And I think one of the others is how soft my skin is, how much I find myself not craving. Like I don't crave certain foods anymore. Um, the water, I think about water like I think it's intended to think about water. Like as soon as I feel thirst coming on, I go for it. And I
Yeah.
know when I'm processing, like if I'm doing emotional processing, lately my mouth's gotten almost cotton mouth dry because it's almost like my body's utilizing all that energy and then okay, now drink some.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but I have loved, loved, loved it. I've got my girls drinking it. I've got them breathing it. My Down's daughter asks for it all the time. And she'll say, I need to do the breath. And I'll say, okay, get on there and start breathing. And then she'll bring her water bottle every night and have me fill it. So she has hydrogen water by her bed. She
Nice.
gets it in the day, but she only knows she gets it at night for sure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, other than sharing it with people, and I let every one of my clients that come see me sit and breathe the machine.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
Oh,
perfect.
I
It
know.
gives them a chance to feel what it feels like to have that hydrogen before they without having to spend the money.
Yeah, so I let them breathe it, and I give them a big glass of water, and just tell them, it's just to support you while you talk and
Yeah.
while we're working together and stuff like that. So I've loved it, absolutely loved it. I appreciate deeply that you shared it with me.
Oh,
So I
well, I had to. I had to because it changed me so much.
yeah, that's how I feel. I share it with people and I tell them it's not a sell. This isn't for me to sell you one because you can come use mine anytime you want.
Right.
Uh, just because I've gotten such great benefits. I mean, everything on me is changing. My skin's changing. My intestines changed. My sleep. Oh, that's another big one. My dreams got very. They were already pretty good, but now they're like I can ask a question, go to sleep, and wake up with the answer.
Nice.
Like
Well, that's
there.
pretty connected. That's pretty
Yeah,
connected.
and I kind of had a little bit of that before, but it seems, and I'm not saying this is what the water's done. I don't know if it has or hasn't. I just noticed from the time of drinking it till now, my dreams have gotten incredibly clear.
Mm.
Like I'll ask a question. Last night asked a question. By 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with the answer. I didn't have to decode it. I didn't have to figure it out. It was sitting right there. And I do believe that the water and hydration and that connection definitely helps.
Yeah. Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my own theory. I believe that as we breathe the hydrogen more, everything in our body, because we're electrical beings, we're able
Yeah,
to conduct the electricity that we're supposed to conduct a whole lot better. And that includes messages from the higher realms.
I agree. I agree. And that's kind of what I felt, because I do feel hydrated, and I think about the water quite often, even though I'm drinking it. I think about it and I go, oh, I just need more water. I put it in everything too. I put it in every smoothie I make. I put it in soups if I'm making it, just because I would rather use that than anything else. And it's so easy to make. I'm
Yeah.
always putting the power button to get it going, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Love, love it.
Hugely grateful. And when I feel this way, I know I've got to pass it on. Pass it on. And if people need to just use it for free, come use it. My goodness, it's water. Happy to share, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. We got two of them running down at at the shop. So Richards, he's got two of them running full time, and Bruce continually brews the water, saturates the water, and gives it to everybody else in the shop. And so they're getting it by default, whether they kind of want to or not. They're getting the effects.
Well, I think one of the gifts that the hydrogen water has brought for me is how much it's contributed to people sharing.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not about selling it. It's about just sharing. And it makes you feel so good. And you've had such success, like almost instantly I felt the success in my body. The energy level was out the roof. I've got tons of energy, so much I can't drink it too close to bed or I won't sleep.
Agreed. Agreed. Yep.
Yeah, I go upstairs and I start cleaning and doing dishes, and everybody wonders why I'm up.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the, if I could say anything, that would be one of the best gifts, is I've watched people have a deep desire just to share it for no other reason than to give water, to give time on the machine, whatever they can do, because it's such a benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I like to do. And it is fun to see. When you got the machine, all these people were texting and calling me saying, man, I just breathed on Jeanette's machine, and this is how I'm feeling. How can I get one? And, stuff like that. So that's been fun,
Yeah.
and then Bruce sending me pictures of his hands.
Oh,
Uh,
phenomenal.
that was just amazing to me. So it touches my heart that other people are getting the same kind of benefits that I got.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think that is one of the things, is it's like it's a connection for people. It's connecting people,
Mm-hmm.
through the sharing of it, because I want everybody. I have people call me, is your machine running? Because I want to come over and breathe it. I'm like, it's running. Can I get
Nice.
water too? Get water. And
Nice.
it's fun because they can come and get the water, and they don't have to buy the machine yet if they don't want to. But if they love it, they've had the experience. And I think
Well,
experience helps them.
yeah, two or three times of using it, most
Uh-huh.
people are going to buy one
Oh yeah.
because it's, I mean, it's clear evident that it does so good for you.
Well, they say we'd like to visit you, Jeanette, but we're going to get our own so we can stay home and do our own thing. And I'm like, that's great. Keep going. So yeah, it's been perfect. So thanks again. So really, truly, for sharing it, because you pass information on to me all the time, and I love it.
Well, that's what we're all supposed to do, or I
Yeah.
believe.